found it. I found the best movie ever. And I'm not referring to the countdown we do every Friday of the 100 greatest movies. No, this isn't the greatest movie. This is the best movie ever. This is a movie starring Danny Trejo, Van Damme, and a three-headed shark. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you one of my favourite movies, one of the best movies I've ever seen. Three-headed shark attack. For those of you who don't know, I'm Carl. This is Movie Film, and we basically just talk about movies a lot. Pretty much all we do. Recently, I did a video on the best Halloween movie, The Ginger Dead Man. And I love doing that one so much, I just felt I had to bring this movie to your attention if you didn't already know about it. Because this movie is genuinely one of my favourite movies. So what we're going to do today is take a look at some of the clips from the film, some of the trailer, and by the end of this, you're going to agree with me, Three-Headed Shark Attack, one of the best movies ever. Not one of the best movies, the best movie. Some of the best acting, some of the best CGI, some of the best, it's just the best everything. So the premise of Three-Headed Shark Attack, as you may have guessed from the title, surprisingly, there's a three-headed shark, because that is a thing. So there's a group of researchers who are researching a garbage patch. Now, of course, as all big Hollywood movies do, they start out on a beach with a lot of scantily clad women because, you know,
I like boobies. That's
pretty much the thought of every Hollywood executive ever. So I just went with the Hollywood route right there. But aside from that, they introduced the first shark attack. So the whole thing is we have these scientists that are studying the garbage patch, and all of a sudden, one by one, they start getting eaten by a three-headed shark. We later find out that the shark attacks people because of pollution. Because, you know, he's an environmental shark. He doesn't want you polluting, or else he'll eat you. Before I introduce any more of the film, ruin it any further, because I've already given away one spoiler right there, the whole pollution thing. Let's take a look at a clip. Now, this film has an outstanding cast, as I've already said. It's got Danny Trejo, it's got Van Damme, it's got a three-headed shark, it's got a lot of other people you've never heard of, and probably for good reason, because this film has possibly the best acting I've ever seen.
What was that?
I have no idea.
So the clip we're about to watch, I believe the setup for it is that the guy is running into the water because he thinks he's seen a whale. Because, you know, when you see a whale, that's your first thought, I'm going to run into the water.
I don't think that's a whale.
Really? Somebody at some point had to write down in the script, Brad looks at three-headed shark and says, I don't think that's a whale. That's the sign of an amazing movie. When the actors are so shit, they can't tell the difference between a three-headed shark and a whale. And there's the first clip, finishing with some of the best acting, the best reactions you've ever seen in any movie. So now the crew know definitively that there's a three-headed shark who's going to attack humans who stand in the water unnecessarily. Now, if I was in a place where there was a three-headed shark attacking people, my first instinct would be not to go in the water. I think most people's reaction would be to not go in the water. But for some reason, the morons in this movie just keep getting in boats and they keep going underwater. Okay, so later on we get to one of the big action scenes. This is the scene that's even in the trailer, where one guy decides he's going to take action against the shark, and he starts doing slow motion running down one boat while the other people are watching from another boat, and he runs with an axe, ultimately runs up a ramp and dives off the ramp in a really epic scene. And in the trailer, they cut it off right before he lands on the shark. Well, let's see what happens when he lands on the shark. Didn't I tell you? The best movie. It's just the best movie. Oh yeah. Earlier on, when I said Van Damme was in this movie, I didn't mean Jean-Claude Van Damme. The filmmakers couldn't afford Jean-Claude Van Damme, so they went and got the next best thing, Rob Van Damme, the wrestler. Because movies. So Rob Van Damme is in this movie. If you don't know who Rob Van Damme is, he used to be a wrestler. I think he might still be a wrestler. He was in the WWE for a while. He was in a lot of wrestling companies. He occasionally pops up in movies. One such movie being Three-Headed Shark Attack, where he gives great reactions like this. Seems like a solid acting right there. You see a guy getting killed by a three-headed shark and you go, seems apt. But there you go. You now know the big secret. Rob Van Damme is in this movie. Not Jean-Claude Van Damme, unfortunately, because Jean-Claude Van Damme fighting a three-headed shark. Now, there's a movie. Now, from the clips we've seen so far, you might be thinking this film is just scantily clad women, bad CGI, and terrible acting. Well, it is. But it's also got Danny Trejo in it, and he's going to come and save the day. Danny Trejo, legend of Hollywood. He's been in pretty much every action movie, every TV series that needed a Mexican guy. He's been in all of them.
Fire! Fire!
Question has to be asked here. Terrible acting or terrible writing? You can only work with what you're given. And when your dialogue is fire, 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 you know, there's only so much you can do. Just like to point out what happened to edit that clip in any way. That awkwardness is just there. The part where they're like, are we still, is the acting still happening? Are we still rolling? Cameras on? Oh yeah, shark. Oh no, there's a shark. So after another couple of minutes, very uncomfortable minutes, and 2 minutes filled with Danny Trejo doing this, three-headed shark attacks once again, this time taking out the two amazing actors on the boat. Leaving just Danny Trejo to take on the three-headed shark all by himself. Where did all those people come from? Because Danny Trejo was on the boat with two other guys in the middle of the water getting attacked by the shark, hand movement, and then all of a sudden Danny Trejo's by himself shooting the shark in the face, and now we see people running off a boat because movies.
I like boobies.
So Danny Trejo runs out of bullets. The shark has been hit with an axe. He's been hit with machine gun fire. He's been shot in the face with a pistol that had unlimited ammo. And then the guy from Machete pulls out a machete. And after a lot of hacking and chopping, Danny Trejo does it. He chops off one of the heads of the three-headed shark. And Danny Trejo drives the boat to land, to get his hero's welcome from the crowd. No, instead, the shark comes back to life and kills Danny Trejo.
I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
Furthermore, the head that was cut off is now 3 heads, making the 3-headed shark a 5-headed shark. The ultimate in sharks. But nonetheless, from the clips you've seen so far, I think you can tell what I mean when I say this is the best movie I've ever seen. And I think you'll all agree, after seeing these clips, after checking out the trailer even, which will be linked in the description below, you're going to want to see this movie if you haven't. And furthermore, for the people that do love it for the brilliant genius that it is, I've good news. Because not only is there a 2-headed shark attack, the prequel, there's also a 5-headed shark attack movie, and a 6-headed shark attack movie, and rumours of a 7-headed shark attack movie. How many heads can they fit on a shark? Nobody knows. Now, if you're a fan of 3-headed shark attack, let me know in the comments below what your favourite moment is, and tell other people why they should watch this movie, because I think this movie needs more attention. It should have won at least 7 Oscars. In all seriousness, this movie is terrible, but it's terrible in all the right ways, because you can't take this movie seriously, and you shouldn't take this movie seriously. Just like with the Ginger Dead Man, it's all just a bit of fun. The movie's wacky, it's ridiculous, the acting is terrible, even from someone legendary like Danny Trejo, who I do think is a very good actor. 3-headed shark attack. If you want to check it out for yourself, there will be a link in the description below. I don't get paid anything for it. I wish I did. I wish the channel was at that point. Maybe if you subscribe someday it could be. So, you know, if you want to do that, there's a button right down there. New videos every Wednesday and Friday. But for now, thank you so much for indulging me in this crazy little video about a terrible little movie that I love. If you have any recommendations for other similar terrible movies that I should check out, let me know. I'd be more than happy to check them out and do a video on them on this channel, telling you guys about the movies you told me about for some weird reason. With all that said, all that done, thank you so much for watching.